Hi everyone, I'm JD from Willowbound Journals. I've got a whole bunch of Daphne's Diary journals in front of me. I have two that I have finished. So over here, this one and this one. They're all at different stages of the making process. These ones I have gathered some pages. These little mini ones, they're so cute. And this one here, I was almost going to keep this one for me. And these ones are already made up, so they're ready to be bound. So what I want to do is just get these ones ready to be bound as well. I need to find more pages for them and then arrange the pages. So let's have a look at this one first. I've got my blank pages, and I do love using coloured paper because the magazine is just so colourful. I want to highlight that colour through and bring out the colour on the pages through my blank pages, so I will often pair it with the colours of the pages. So the pages will tend to have a colour theme, not always, but sometimes they do. So this one you can see there's a lot of pinks, the purple, pink, flowers here, purple, pink. So that's what I've gone for with the purple, pink, bit of blue. And I could have gone with green. I mean, I could have gone any colour really. Daphne's Diaries, with these journals, you can use any colour of paper. It all works. So what I want to do, I have, let's count, 2, 4, 6, 8 pages, and now I want to add 2 more. So I've already pulled out some pages here, and let's add them to the collection of pages. So the first thing I did when I made these journals was the covers. The second thing I did was go through all my Daphne's Diary magazines. I've got about 8 or so of them, and I went through each of them page by page and pulled out any pages that I thought were pretty. And then after that, I divvied them out into each cover depending on colours and themes, that kind of thing. I mean, I could have done completely random, but I'm not very good at doing random. I'm very detailed and like everything to match up and work together where possible. So what I love doing though is when I have this part, I will then add it to here for my other journals. So my offcuts are getting used as well. So that's how I'm finding pages for like across the journals. And yeah, when I pulled out all my pages, and divvied them out, I either needed more to pull out, or I was undecided of what pages I wanted to go into which journal. So that's why some of these are a little bit unfinished. So the project for today is to get these 12 journals finished. So the next one, I love the pattern papers. I love that they're front and back, and it ties in with the colour here. So we've got the purple and sort of the green for the cover, and just the florals and everything. So I probably want it to go this way. And just a reminder, you can't sell anything that has Daphne's Diary in it due to copyright of artists and designers' work inside the magazine. So they make great personal journals. I've already made myself 2 for the year, and also make great gifts. I often give out Daphne's Diary journals as a freebie. If I have an order to send, I might just slip in, a Daphne's Diary journal in there for fun. My patrons also Did I already say that? I can't remember. Patrons often get one, orders might get a freebie, and just, you know, if I'm thinking of someone, I can send them one to a friend, or, I mean, I've got lots of friends in my, you know, actual life who have had many journals given to them with this theme, Daphne's Diary theme, because they make wonderful birthday and Christmas presents. So I think I now have enough here. I've got many tutorials showing how I make Daphne's Diary journals, and basically I want 10 feature pages. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. There we go. Okay, so now this one has 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Perfect, see? That one got up to number. And then this one has 1, 2, 3, 4. So this one needs quite a lot more pages. So again, I've already pulled out some here, and I love using the decorative ones like this, the double-sided pages. So we will find some to get us up to 10 feature pages, and then I can arrange them. And so in January, over on my Patreon, this year I've got a new thing that I'm doing every month. I'm showing how I make a journal from start to finish throughout the month. And so in January, it was a Daphne's Diary journal. I actually made two, both for me, because I love them both, so I just did 2. And in February, we made a vintage sewing journal, and then in March, I am going to be doing an Edith Holden journal from start to finish. So I could actually do 2 of these if I wanted. I might actually want to do that. Let me just get one of each of the others though. This is quite a nice page. Let's do this one. So yeah, when I was doing my patron series, making myself 2 Daphne's Diary journals, I started that whole process by pulling out every one of my Daphne's Diary magazines, and I was looking at making all of these covers at the same time, sort of thing. Okay, so I'm actually going to cut this down here. So while I was doing that, I made a lot of these covers just because I was playing around with which one do I want to keep. I'm not too sure. So I made a whole bunch, and then from there narrowed the ones down that I wanted to keep for me. And that's why, because when I originally started that process, I thought this was going to be one of my 2 journals. But I ended up going with the other cover of that, because I like using the front and back covers of the magazine for my journal covers. So I believe I used the front, and then, yeah, it was the front. And then for the other one, I used a different front cover. Okay, so I like that it has this something decorative here on both sides, and something a bit different on this side. And I just want to cut off down the bottom, and then, yeah, it's so good finally to use these magazines. I was saving them, I now finally get to use them all. And then when I have the rest of the magazine, once I've used the covers, once I've chosen my pages, and after I've cut out all the things I want to keep for my personal journals, for, you know, using it as ephemera in my personal journaling, 2, 4, 6, 8, I then, what I like to do is send it out as a surprise, sort of like happy mail or freebie, not freebie, but you know, an extra little gift in an order. So you might be surprised if you get an order to find some Daphne's Diary pages in it. Just because I don't have any other use for it anymore, but I don't want to chuck it out. It's Daphne's Diary, guys. You can't. So that's what I like to do. Like having some shorter pages and some narrower pages as well. So here we go. Let's do it. Do a count. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Perfect. And then I've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. I might have to get some more of the coloured pages. This one I kind of went for a bit of a tropical theme because of this bright yellow and green. So that's why I've got lots of bright coloured pages in that one. So let's have a look at what I've got now. Now that we're ready to arrange the pages. So that's the next part of the process. I will probably want to arrange these pages and then do the binding. Okay, the dog's barking now, so I've got to say goodbye to you and hope you're doing really well. Special thank you to my beautiful patrons who supported me in January. If you would like to become a patron in February, and the link is down below, and that is where you get access to extra videos, all my printables, all my digital kits in my Etsy. There are post tiers, mail tiers and journal tiers as well. There is a Marco Polo tier and just lots of fun stuff over there. There is also a link to all of my available courses down below in the description box. You can join those anytime for all of my Patreon and courses. They're monthly subscriptions that work just like Netflix or Spotify, and you're charged on the date that you sign up, and you can cancel anytime.